Hey guys, this is chapter 28, Indefinite Pronouns and Adjectives. So, the good news about this chapter is that if you remember the forms in chapter 26, the relative pronouns, declension and all that, and you also remember ise, id, and the unus nauta words, this chapter is pretty straightforward. It will look confusing, but I promise you, you already know the forms. So let's look, what are indefinite pronouns and adjectives? First, they're used to indicate that something or someone is doing an action, some vague idea. For instance, if someone does all of their homework, they'll do well in their classes, right? They're formed from the interrogative pronoun quis or quid and the interrogative adjective qui, quae, quod, right? So that's what I was talking about when I said chapter 26 forms. Those words are used again and again in this chapter. So, what are some of these words that we're learning? First is aliquis, aliquid, aliqui, aliqua, aliquod. Those are our indefinite pronouns and adjectives, respectively. Quisquam, quidquam, quidam, quidam, quodam, and quisquis and quidquid, my favorite. There's a lot of Q's and U's and everything going on there. So, if you take your time and look at them, though, you'll see that it is quis or qui, quae, quod with either a suffix or a prefix. All right, so that's all you've got to worry about. Now, looking at the first one, aliquis, aliquid, which means someone, anyone, or something. It uses this exact ending, or this exact chart, and it's just ali put in front. So on the right in the gray, we have the interrogative pronoun from chapter 26. On the left, in the purple and the kind of orange, we have our aliquis, which is just the same exact endings with ali in front of them. Take a look and see. Nominative singular, we've got aliquis. And then quis over on the right. Aliquius, quius over on the right. Aliqui and qui over on the right in dative. Likewise, the plurals follow the exact same pattern. We take this chart right here and we put ali in front of it, giving us aliqui, aliquorum, aliquibus, aliquos, aliquibus. Now we have aliqui, aliqua, aliquod, some or any. This is the chart of that word, and if you look at it, it's still qui, quae, quod, pretty much with ali in front of it. There's some small differences though. And in fact, if you were to memorize aliquis and aliquid from the previous slide, if you were to memorize that, you could spit this out real fast because the forms are the exact same except for, I believe, 4 forms. So some of those differences. We have masculine nominative and feminine nominative singular are different. Here, it's aliqui and aliqua, respectively. For aliquis, the masculine and feminine nominative is just aliquis. The neuter nominative plural and the accusative plural are different. In aliquis, they are aliquae, Q-U-A-E at the end. Here in aliqui, it is just aliqua. There's no E at the end. There's no final E. One important thing you need to know about this word, or these words. If a sentence or a clause starts with si, nisi, num, or ne, then the ali prefix completely drops away. It's not there anymore. It'll still mean some or any or someone, but it just isn't written. That's just a funny little rule that you have to know for Latin. On to some examples. We've got aliquis qui hoc fecerit errabit. Someone or anyone who does this will err, will make a mistake, will be wrong, right? And then we have our example of aliqui. Notice our second sentence starts with C. And over here we have C. If it starts with the clause, then aliquis becomes just quis. So si quis hoc fecerit errabit. If anyone does this, he will err. Now we have quisquam, quidquam, anyone or anything. Here's how it looks, and if you look, it is just quis, quae, quid with the suffix quam at the end. Take a good look. That's all it is. It declines like these words, quis, quae, quid, and you slap on the suffix quam, ulus, ulae, ulum, ille, illa, illud, and all those other words in that they have the ius genitive and the I dative. And here's our example sentence, nec quisquam qui illud fecerit errabit. This one, we have to rearrange the English word order a little bit to get that nor, that neck, but nor will, that will is coming from the errabit, nor will someone who does this, fecerit, err. All right, now we have quidam, quidam, and quodam. It has the qui, quae, quod sort of endings, although the nominatives have changed slightly, and then the suffix dam. Very, very simple. Qui, quae, quod with the suffix dam. It means a certain person or thing. So here's our example. Si quidam hoc fecerit errabit. If someone, meaning a certain person, does this, he will err. Then we have quisquis and quidquid. It declines in kind of a funny way. This is my favorite one because it's the same word duplicated. So quis, quius, qui, quem, quo, quis. It's saying the same word twice. This identifies it as an indefinite relative pronoun, and it simply translates as whoever, whatever, or whichever. And both words decline again. So in the genitive, it would be quius, or in the dative, qui, accusative plural, quos. Here's our example. Quisquis hoc fecerit errabit. Whoever does this will err. All right, that's it. Email me if you have any questions.